Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. It is the start of a new vlog. I am about to be punching into work, but I figured I'd just go ahead and start the vlog. I know in my kind of cliffhanger vlog from last week, because I forgot to end it, my bad, I said that I would be starting A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. I did read a whopping 12 pages yesterday. You know, reading is reading. I read 12 pages. So this vlog, we are starting with this. And while the last two vlogs I read 2 books, just with the amount of reading I've been doing lately, I really think that this week will probably be just dedicated to this book, unless I get like really sucked into it and I dedicate a ton of time to reading, more than I already do. It's snowing. So schools were closed today, so William is home with me while I work. And we're just I'm gonna work, Walt's gonna hang out. I'll read a little bit of this, and then when Charlotte gets home, we'll probably watch some Real Housewives. And I also didn't fold any of the laundry last night, like I said I was going to in yesterday's vlog, so I have to do that. I did run out to Target this morning because Charlotte and I ordered a new bedspread, so I went to go pick that up before, like, I probably shouldn't have driven because it's snowing, but it is what it is. I arrived home safely. It's fine. I have that in the wash, so I'll be dedicating some time this week to like really cleaning the apartment so that we can get things organized and up on the walls. I'd really like to get our art up on the walls at some point soon, because we've been here for like 2 months, 2.5 months, and we haven't gotten anything up on the wall, so I'd really like to do that, but we'll just see how the week goes, man. I love it when it snows, so I'm not complaining, especially since I work from home. So it is what it is. And so far, these first 12 pages, I am thrilled to be back with Nesta. Absolutely thrilled. She's my queen. I love her so much. My breakfast is done, so I'm going to go and eat that and then punch into work. So welcome to the vlog. I hope you enjoy. The clean laundry is the best place to lay, Mother.
So I can get it all furry with my cat fur.
Me no wait. I refuse to look at you. Oh, fine. Hey, it is Tuesday evening and I'm doing a quick little check-in. It is almost 10 o'clock. William is in bed. I am going to be getting in the shower shortly, but really quick, I wanted to give an update on what I read today, and then I'm going to change the sheets on the bed. But I read a little bit of Percy Jackson, The Lightning Thief. So we have just watched episode 2 of Percy Jackson. I am thoroughly enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun. I don't know if I mentioned this in last week's vlog, but I never read the Percy Jackson books when I was growing up, so I am thoroughly enjoying it as the first time I'm reading it, and I really am excited to keep reading it and watching the show. I have not read any more of A Court of Silver Flames. I just have been working most of the day and then reading Percy Jackson with Will and watching the show. So I haven't been able to read that. But then I did start listening to Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. This is technically a reread for me, but this is one of the challenges for the Bookish Swifties book club for January. So I am listening to the audiobook. I listened to about 2 hours of it. So I am on, let's see, page 71 or chapter 7 of this. I'm enjoying it just as much as I have enjoyed it every other reread, every other time I've read it. This is one of my all-time favorite classic novels, so I am perfectly content to just be listening to the audiobook while I was working. I only listened to 2 hours today, but tomorrow I'll probably listen to some more. But yeah, I'm gonna really quick change the sheets, shower, and then Charlotte and I are gonna watch an episode of Dairy Girls because she really wants to show me that show. I've never watched it before, but Charlotte loves it. And then we'll probably watch at least one episode of The Real Housewives. So a very thrilling and exciting evening, to be sure. We have edited and uploaded last week's vlog, and we are cuddling. We are happy. Are we happy, Midnight? I think she is. Featuring my new bedspread.
My new bedspread.
Our new bedspread.
No.
Our new bedspread. Come over here. Our new bedspread. Happy family. Sad.
What is she staring at?
I don't know. She's a little weirdo. I think we shouldn't have to go to work today.
Correct.
Just lay in bed all day with the cat. Hey everyone, today is Thursday. It's 10 o'clock at night, and I'm just doing my first check-in for the day, but it's because I've been busy. I worked all day for one, and then I have been cleaning. We've got so much stuff done. Charlotte did some laundry. I cleaned. We both worked on the bedroom, got that all situated so that I can be in there playing Baldur's Gate tonight with her, which I'm very excited about because I can't focus if there's like mess, and we just had so much stuff in there. Midnight's playing with her toy right now, right in front of me. But I'm finally sitting down, and we're gonna watch an episode of Dairy Girls because Charlotte really wanted me to watch that show. And I wasn't like putting it off, but we just kept getting sucked into like Real Housewives and stuff. And then last night we watched 2 episodes, and I love it. I'm obsessed. So we're gonna watch 1 episode of Dairy Girls so that I still have some time to play Baldur's Gate, because I think I'm gonna make a new tab tonight because I'm feeling in the mood too. And I'm gonna have Charlotte make my guardian because I made Charlotte's guardian for her new tab today. So that's gonna be the plan. And then I'll go to bed. Oh, a reading update. I didn't read any of A Court of Silver Flames, but I did listen to a few more hours of Jane Eyre, and I love Jane Eyre. It's one of my favorite classics. I forgot kind of how funny it is. I don't know if anybody else would say that it's funny, but maybe it's just because I see myself in Jane Eyre that I think some of the things she says are just absolutely hilarious. But I'm on chapter am I on? I think I forgot to find my place in the physical book, but I can tell you in just a second because I know I stopped on an actual chapter because I'm listening to it on audio. Chapter 21. So I'm 9 hours and 15 minutes into this 19-hour audiobook. So I have 10 more hours left. But I listened to it on 1.2 speed, which is not super fast, but at least it will go by a little bit faster than that. So anyway, that's this is thrilling for all of you, I know. I'm on page 254 of Jane Eyre in the cloth-bound classic, which is not my... I bought these, and I was telling Charlotte this the other day. I bought these because I think they're so pretty. They are not enjoyable to read out of. Not at all. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. So... now I have to decide whether I want to keep the penguin cloth bounds or if I want to donate them and get the regular penguin classics because those will be easier to read. But these are so pretty, Charlotte. These are so pretty.
They're very pretty.
Charlotte's just nodding. She's just listening to me. It's one of the things that I love best. Is she really listening to me, or is she just letting me think that she's listening to me?
The world may never know.
The world may never know. She's listening to me. She's obsessed with me. But anyway, that's my update for now. I'll show you my tab later. It feels so good to be playing Baldur's Gate. Now we're gonna make a tab. We're going Dark Urge because... I think they're the funnest, but I'm not playing a Dragonborn because I never do. I always play a Tiefling or an elf of some kind, but we're going Tiefling today. They have been billed, but now I get to spend like a long time looking for the perfect name. She's so pretty. So, tell me about her.
So we went with the burn, and like the eye tattoo, but kind of going with they're not fire burns, but like cold burn vibes. Since you're dirge, you're leaning into the ice and cold side. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was the vibe. Was Ice Queen, but like damaged Ice Queen.
We love it. 10 out of 10. Hey everyone, so it is Friday. It's after work. I've just put Will to bed, but I just wanted to do a quick reading check-in. I have read, I listened to a few more hours of Jane Eyre today. So now I am on chapter 27, and we've listened to 12 hours of the audiobook. There's technically like 7 hours left, but because I'm listening to it on 1.2 speed, it's only like 6 hours left. So I think we'll definitely finish that by Sunday. So just like as a gauge, I am on page 343. Our wedding was just ruined between Jane and Mr. Rochester. Very sad, very tragic. Loving it. And I know Mr. Rochester is problematic for all kinds of reasons, but there's just something about him okay? I've always loved Mr. Rochester. I will always love Mr. Rochester. But I also have terrible taste in men. Thank God I've realized I'm a lesbian. But Mr. Rochester has always done it for me, and he's not letting me down in this reread. I already know this is going to be a 5-star read for me. It's one of my favorite classics. I'm glad that I'm starting out the year with like my goal of reading a classic every month, reading Jane Eyre, just because it feels like a really good way to start the year with a good favorite. I did finally decide what I'm going to do. I am going to at least keep the paperbound cloth back editions just for like, because they're pretty as like decoration, and I'm gonna find like a nice place to put them. And then I am going to pick up the Penguin Classics editions, like just the regular paperbacks, for reading, because these are physically uncomfortable to read. They don't open very well. They're heavy. The pages are thick. I just don't like it. It's just not a enjoyable reading experience for me when I'm like following along with the audiobook, and I don't intend on doing every classic as an audiobook. I just wasn't sure I was going to be able to get all the other books that I wanted to read done this year, or this month, and this was a free Audible book, so I didn't have to use one of my credits. So I thought, why not try it on audio? I'm gonna have to figure out who the narrator is, who's the voice actor who's doing this. She is incredible, just absolutely phenomenal. I love it so much. It's doing wonders for the reading experience, other than like the fact that I hate the edition that I have. But anyway, my camera's yelling at me that it's going to die, so I'm gonna try and do this next update faster. I did read some of A Court of Silver Flames today at lunch. I'm on page 80, so chapter 7. Nesta has been brought to Feyre, and Feyre has basically been like, you have to go train with Cassian, and you have to live up at this house on this hill with like 10,000 steps, and you don't have a choice. Well, you do kind of have a choice, but if you don't do this, then you have to go to the human lands. And Nesta's like, I don't really want to do that. But Nesta is clearly dealing with not only grief, depression, the loss of her father, the loss of her humanity, but also post-traumatic stress disorder from all the stuff that happened in the war, like in book 3, A Court of Wings and Ruin. And I don't think anyone is being very sympathetic to that fact. They all expect her to grieve or behave in like a specific way, and they have no sympathy for her because she doesn't act the way that she wants them to, because she's messy. And because she's messy, they're all angry with her, and they aren't giving her any kind of real support. And it's just really sad. And I just love Nesta so much, and I hate everyone who talks bad about her. But I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Am I gonna read more tonight? I don't know. Charlotte should be home from work soon. I want to watch some Real Housewives or Dairy Girls. I'm not sure what I'm really in the mood for. And then I would like to play some Baldur's Gate. So I can't really do all of the things. You know, I have to pick and choose. So I will keep you updated, but personally I think 3 hours of listening to Jane Eyre and 80 pages of A Court of Silver Flames was like perfect. I think that was a lot of reading for me today. So I'm gonna call it a win. I promised the boy a trip to Barnes & Noble before work. Here's the fit. And I'm ready to go out in 13-degree weather. dinner of champions, grilled cheese, Jane Eyre, and some chips, and a Diet Coke, because I can't live without a Diet Coke. We've just finished Jane Eyre, and I'm totally okay, and I'm totally not crying.
Hannah's never cried a day.
I've never cried ever. Not over a book, not over a show, not over anything. Never once have I ever cried. Fantastic. 5 out of 5 stars. A million stars. How dare Audible say that they hope that I enjoyed that production as I'm lying in my room in mostly the dark crying. Really tactless of them, if you ask me. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go not cry some more.
Yeah, put your finger directly in the freezer.
Hello everyone. It is Monday, so it is the last day of the vlog, and I don't think I checked in at all yesterday. I think all I have is like B-roll film. That's just because I was busy. I got my hair done. It's cut. And then we went to a bookstore to meet my mom, and then we went to lunch with her, and then we came home. We only had like a few hours, and then we went and had dinner with some of our other friends, which was really fun and enjoyable. But I didn't read at all yesterday, and I didn't have any time to check in. So today I plan on not leaving my bed, really. I'm also not feeling super well, but I'm not going to leave my bed, and I'm just going to read Court of Silver Flames. I did buy the Kindle version because it was on sale, and I didn't feel like holding the big hardcover. And then I know you haven't seen it previously, but I did upgrade my stickers and stuff on the back of my Kindle. I'll show you, one second. So just pretty standard fare. We got Dobby. This is from Uniqlo. I got the Your Name shirt, and that's the tag, but Your Name is one of my favorite films of all time. And then that is my Cat Trapper's paw print, but he passed away, so now I have him with me always. I love it. I'm obsessed. But now I'm going to do some reading. We'll see how far we can get in. Hey everyone. It is the afternoon now. I haven't gotten much reading done. I've read maybe 50 pages, but that was because I ended up taking a nice long nap, and then I got sucked into TikTok. So it is what it is. I'm gonna see how much I can read for the rest of the night. I am up and reading now. William's home from school. We're gonna make cookies later, blue cookies, because we're reading Percy Jackson, and Percy Jackson eats things that are blue. So yesterday we made the dough, and so now we're just waiting for Charlotte to get home, and then we'll make the cookies together. So that will be exciting. But in the meantime, I am going to keep reading. I've been reading on my Kindle because I don't feel like holding this huge book, but I have been moving my bookmark to keep my place so that I know where I am. But yeah, that's the update. Midnight Cam. Say hi, Midnight. She's unimpressed. Thank goodness for little cats who will rot away with their people. Because Midnight and we have been rotting today, haven't we? Just rotting away. Hey everyone, it is Tuesday, so technically it's the end of the vlog. I meant to end it yesterday, forgot to because I had a horrible migraine. Like, I went to bed pretty early, ice pack on my head in the dark, just absolutely miserable. But I did read quite a bit. Let me do the math really quick of what I read yesterday. Let's see. I read like 136 pages, which is not bad at all. I am perfectly happy with that amount of reading. So for the entire vlog, we finished Jane Eyre. Did we start Jane Eyre in this vlog? I think we also started Jane Eyre in this vlog and we finished it. So that is incredible. And then we have read, yes, hello, Midnight. We've read 216 pages of A Court of Silver Flames, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. I love my girl Nesta. I don't care what anybody has to say about her. She is incredible. And to be honest, I know I'm not that far into it, but what? Hello. But I wonder how good Rhysand really is, because, you know, he in the first books really came off as like somebody who really cared about Feyre, and even though he was morally gray, he was like the good guy, like for Feyre, and he was portrayed as like we all thought originally Tamlin was the good guy. Spoilers, he wasn't really. And so then we had Rhysand. But I would think that if Rhysand was as good and understanding as he claims to be, like, he experienced Amarantha, he knows about the horrors that his like friends have gone through, and he is so supportive and feminist to like wanting to change the Illyrians' views on women and make laws that change how they treat women, but yet he has no sympathy for Nesta, and like he really seems to hate her, and quite frankly I don't think she's done anything worthwhile to be hated for so strongly. And it really feels like he is preventing any kind of reconciliation between Feyre and Nesta because he keeps butting in. And Feyre is listening to Rhysand because he's her mate, but it really feels like nobody other than Cassian is really trying to understand where Nesta is coming from. And even then, like, there are parts where I feel like Cassian is not really understanding Nesta because he really wants to put himself in her shoes or really understand. He just wants to be with Nesta, and so he is not participating in how the rest of the circle treat Nesta because he knows that if he does that, then he won't be able to get with Nesta, if that makes sense. Like, some of the things that he does doesn't seem genuine. Like, he'll lash out on her, and that's what feels to me to be more genuine than when he's like trying to be there for her. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyway, I love Nesta. I support women's rights and women's wrongs, and Nesta can do no wrong in my eyes because I support her 100%. But anyway, that is my final update. I'm gonna end this vlog and start my new vlog, and I will see you guys in the next one.